Then you're going to point. I want everybody to point to me. Make believe I'm the only person here with you. You're going to say, either call me by name or you with the big bald spot or the blue shirt. Go call 911. Now when you do it, you can't say, you got to be loud, you have to be authoritative, you have to be clear.
And serious.
Okay? When we tap this mannequin, don't shake them. Don't smack their face. Very important, because we don't know if they're hurt or not. We don't know if they're injured. They could have fallen, whatever. We're going to take our hands, we're going to tap their shoulders down, because we want to protect the what? The head and neck and spine. So, you come across your mannequin, tap the shoulders. They don't respond, so what can I do? And that's it. Okay, so, I don't know what's involved. Anyway, again, when are we going to do that? What are we going to check first before we tap this victim? Who's number one? So what are we checking? If it's safe or okay, because you get the scene. So once it's safe, then we're going to come up. And we're going to tap. Do it again. Tap. Yell out. Once we tell someone to call 911, or if you were by yourself, you'll go call. But the phone has to be close. No more than 30 seconds for you to run. Because if you, bless you, if you run too far away and you make that call and you come back, one, you're going to be tired. Yes, sir?
Or if you don't have the phone with you, and no one's around.
Then you yell and you do your skills. Okay? But if you can run to a close phone, because if you run too far away, by the time you get back, they're not going to be here anymore, okay? I'm not meaning they're going to get up and walk away, but their brain, we're trying to keep their brain alive. Okay? But after a certain amount of time, if we don't help them at all, their brain's going to die. Okay? Again, I'm not trying to scare you, but that's the reality of this. And my job is to keep their brain alive. So it's best to send somebody. And who has one of these? It's our mayor. What? It's our mayor, Mayor Jeff Lawson. I know important people. Anyway, so if you have a cell phone on you, can you use a cell phone? Yes, you can use a cell phone. Note one thing, when you call from a cell phone, they don't trace, it's hard to trace the call. It's easy to trace a call from a phone that's plugged into the wall. Okay, so if you call from a cell phone, you got to tell them a lot of things, like where you are, address, location, all these things. Okay, so after we tap, after we shout, after we tell someone to call 911, you're just going to stay from your knees, you're going to look the body over. Just don't do this. Look like you're crossing the street. Look left and right. You're looking over the body see if they're breathing. To see, are they moving? To see, are they coughing? These are called signs of life. If you see that, if they're breathing, if they're coughing, if they're moving, are you going to start pressing on their chest and put your mouth on theirs? No. If they're not injured, you can roll them on their side. You can lift up an arm and roll them on their side. Why would you roll them on their side? So they don't do what? They don't choke on what? They're what? They do? They're throw up. They might throw up. Yeah, it's disgusting. We've been thrown up on before. Okay? So you roll them away from you so they don't puke on you. But if they're not moving, if they're not coughing, if they're not breathing, what's not working? So what do I need to do for them? Be their heart. I'm going to pump it. I'm going to breathe into them. Okay? And I'm going to do 30 compressions and 2 breaths. I'm going to try to do this for 2 minutes. You know how many cycles of 30 and 2 we do in 2 minutes? Take a guess. How many? No.
15.
No.
9. 15. 5. 5.
and 20.
You said 4, you said 6, and something with the 2. No. All right, y'all get gold stars. Where's your stars like? Let's take it to the top. You see something across the playground line now. What's the first thing we're going to check? Steam, for safety. We're going to look up 5 seconds, just around. Is there smoke? Is there gas? Does it smell bad? Steam is safe. Now we're going to run up to it. Now what are we going to check? Tap and shout. Tap and shout. Put your hands in the middle of the chest.